Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at another machete from Cimo, made in Brazil, the Colosso. So we have here a 10-inch length machete. It's more of a technical design, less traditional. We see that on the blade shape and the handle shape as well. It's made out of carbon steel 1076 and the Rockwell is 46 to 48. The wood handle on this model is the typical Jatoba wood that they have there in Brazil, Brazilian cherry wood apparently. I'm not the wood specialist, but that is a typical wood that they have over there that is strong and durable, so they use it in a lot of knife handles, what they gonna manufacture there by Cimo. Again, made in Brazil, so nothing China. We have a sawback on this one. We have a lanyard hole at the end of the grip and in front of the handle, so you can leash a paracord. We also have a 18mm wrench. I'm not exactly sure for what that wrench is for, but I'm sure most of you gonna know what that is actually for. And as we start from the tip, there is the wrench. We have a durable black coating. The item is actually hollow grind, as best as I see and feel. We have a saw back, and we see the saw teeth are a bit different over the length. Now they are just straight up, they are not left and right. So it's not like a free floating saw, but since the item is relative thin, that should actually work relative good. I can't test out those items here in the North Georgia jungle, because those items are actually for the Blade Show 2026, so they get exhibited there, and of course if you wanna buy one you can buy it there. We see the Colosso, the Cimo, carbon, also the serial number they put on, as best as I see most of their items actually a serial number. Then we have that wooden handle. It has a bit of lacquer finish on it, nice screwed on. The screws are flush fit, so you should not have any problem. Lanyard hole here, lanyard hole at the end, so you can leash a paracord to have a D-guard version. The handle feels really good in the hand, and we should not have any problems slipping in front with that guard there. It's big enough even for gloves. That is important, because the whole handle is rounded off really well. I don't see anywhere that you could get blisters if you use that item for a longer time. Now, because the whole grip is smooth, and if it would be in a bit a wet or humid surrounding like here, I would put a bit grip tape over it, just like from here to here, that we have a bit more of a grip on it, because yeah, they are completely smooth, but for sure a nice hand fitting handle. That is really nice. Big lanyard holes, so that all works too. The back side features the Cimo logo there. The item is ground from both sides, and it's actually sharp out of the box. Sometimes machetes are unfortunately not that sharp right out of the box, but this is more towards a tool, a technical machete, if you wanna call it that way, with the saw back, with the hole. And also, if you want, you can always hang it on a screw on the wall as well for storage, but of course it comes with the typical Cimo made in Brazil leather sheet, nice with the Colosso on it. No lanyard hole for leashing it on your leg. The leather is rather thin, but it makes a sturdy sturdy impression, nice rivets. There we have some information on it. On the back side it has a lighter color than on the front. As we put it in, it goes all the way in, no problem at the end, and that's how the Colosso looks like. For sure a bit unusual design of a Machete, but I'm sure they tested that out in the jungles of Brazil quite a bit to come up with that design, with that shape and all that. Hopefully Joe Flower's gonna make it at the Blade Show to our booth there, and can have a look at all those machetes and see what he says about it, what he feel, how the design is and all that. That's going to be really interesting. We always try to meet at the Blade Show in Atlanta, so we see about his feedback there. Again, those items, all Cimo items that I make video in this series, going to be exhibited at the Blade Show at the With Armour and Swiss Bianco booth 625. So come by, stop by and have a look at it. It's the first time that real made in Brazil knives, folding knives, fixed knives and some machetes are there. So that much about the Cimo Colosso.